Minimalism has become a buzzword over the last few years, with people everywhere embracing the idea of less is more. But what if I told you that minimalism, in its purest form, is getting absurd? You might be surprised to learn that today, we throw away 2.5 million tons of e-waste every year, much of it driven by sleek, minimalist tech designs. Or that minimalism's most famous motto, less is more, was never meant to be a lifestyle but a design philosophy. It's funny how something meant to make life simpler can sometimes make things more complicated. In this video, we're going to look at Dieter Rams' 10 principles of design and explore how they've evolved, or devolved, into something almost unrecognizable today. From tech gadgets that are impossible to use, to furniture that's too bare to sit on, we'll dive into the absurdity of modern minimalism. But don't worry, we won't leave you hanging. We'll also explore how we can update Rams' ideas to better fit today's world. So, stick around, because the world of minimalism might be more chaotic than you think. Chapter 1. Rams, Redefined. Why less is more feels like more is less. Dieter Rams believed that great design should strip away the unnecessary. But in today's world, minimalism seems to have taken on a life of its own. Brands and designers are pushing simplicity so far that it sometimes feels absurd. What started as a call for clarity and function now looks more like an aesthetic choice than a practical one. Minimalist designs have become so common that they start to feel more like a trend than a true design principle. Take, for example, the rise of bare bones tech gadgets like minimalist phones or empty rooms with no decor. At first glance, they may seem smart, but over time, they lack the warmth and usability that true minimalism should offer. Modern minimalism often tries to eliminate every detail, to the point where the product becomes too stark and uninviting. Chapter 2. Good design is innovative, or is it? One of Rams' key principles is that good design should be innovative. But are today's designs really innovative, or are they just rehashing old ideas in a new way? Many so-called innovative products are just minimal tweaks to older designs, with less functionality and more style. Think about the many smartphone designs today. Sure, they're thinner and sleeker, but the core functions haven't changed much since the iPhone first launched. In fact, according to a study by the Consumer Technology Association, 70% of new tech products just add small features, not game-changing innovations. Some might argue that innovation today often means eliminating complexity, rather than adding something genuinely new. In the process, we're trading functionality for simplicity, which, while aesthetically pleasing, can sometimes hinder the experience. Rams' principle of innovation should push designers to think outside the box, not just simplify inside it. Chapter 3. Good design makes a product useful, but at what cost? One of the founding ideas of minimalism is that good design is useful. But in the age of minimalism, have we sacrificed functionality in favor of a clean look? Take the example of minimalist kitchen gadgets. Many modern tools are so focused on looking good that they become less efficient. A minimalist juicer, for instance, might look sleek, but it could take longer to use, clean, and store. Research from the Journal of Product Design shows that consumers value function 30% more than aesthetics. When the design sacrifices practicality, it's no longer serving its purpose. Today, minimalist gadgets are often harder to operate and less intuitive than their bulky counterparts. The question we should ask is, should a design focus more on beauty than utility? Or should utility always come first? Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of design, where we'll take a closer look at how trends shape our lives in unexpected ways. Chapter 4. Good design is environmentally friendly, but it's killing us. Minimalism often claims to be an environmentally friendly choice. After all, fewer products mean less waste, right? But the reality is a little more complicated. Take the rise of minimalistic fashion. It's all about buying fewer items, but often those items are made with cheaper materials, resulting in a shorter lifespan. According to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, 73% of clothing sent to landfills could have been recycled or reused, but minimalist trends often push us to buy more, timeless, pieces that are made from low-quality materials. Another issue lies in the digital realm. Our obsession with minimalist tech, like ultra-thin smartphones and laptops, might actually be contributing to a growing e-waste problem. A report by the UN found that the world generates 53 million tons of e-waste annually, with minimalistic designs pushing us to replace devices even faster. Minimalism's environmental claim isn't as clear-cut as it appears. When designs are so focused on being green, they can still cause harm in other ways. Chapter 5. Good design is as little design as possible. Can minimalism go too far? Rams once said that good design is as little design as possible. While this idea has had a major influence on the way we think about design, it can go too far. There are moments when minimalism becomes so stripped down that it borders on absurdity. Look at the design of some modern websites, where the content is so pared back that it's hard to navigate. Websites with empty white space and no visual cues can leave users confused, with no idea where to click next. The same can be said about some furniture designs today. Sure, they look great, but are they really functional? Some minimalist chairs are uncomfortable and impractical, with no backrest or cushions. When you strip away too much, the user experience gets lost. Rams believed in simplicity, but he didn't believe in removing all the soul from a product. Sometimes, a little design goes a long way. Too little, however, risks alienating the user. Chapter 6. The absurdity of anti-design. When minimalism becomes a lifestyle cult in the extreme, minimalism has turned into something of a lifestyle cult. The idea of living with only 100 items, or having rooms with no furniture, has become a trend. But is this really the essence of minimalism, or just an over-the-top performance of it? Minimalist influencers, especially on platforms like Instagram, often post photos of empty, white-walled spaces with no personal touch. This version of minimalism can feel cold and disconnected from the realities of daily life. Yet, the obsession with owning less has grown significantly. According to a survey by Statista, 38% of millennials identify with minimalism, but many of them often feel pressured to keep their living spaces or wardrobes stripped down for social approval. Ironically, this anti-design mentality can lead to a kind of excess. The pursuit of the perfect minimalist space can become as consuming as the desire to own more. In this way, minimalism isn't so much about reducing distractions, but about creating a new set of rules that people feel they have to follow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the evolving world of minimalism, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more.